Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Gorgeous Gold. I'd like to just begin by saying thank you so much to anybody who has liked, shared, or subscribed to my channel. I love you guys and I appreciate you so much. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button. Please share this video. Let's help heal the collective together. Also, please go check out the Element videos. They will all be in the description box down below. We are going to be doing our Attracting a Life Beyond Your Dreams series, and this is volume 4. This volume is called Bringing Love to the Hate, and guys, this is a very passionate and emotional topic for me, so I'm going to be getting really deep and really emotional, and I hope that you guys can communicate with me and we can discuss these things. I feel like it's super important. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'd like to ask the universe to just step in and fill everybody that is tuning into this video. Place a bright white bubble around them. Fill that bubble with bright white lights and 3 golden rings, violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. I ask that the presence of the spirit guides, angels, mentors, and ancestors is just with us as we discuss these things today. And, you know, as I speak to the collective. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. So I know everybody has social media. Everybody, you know, knows what's happening in the world right now, and that we've had, you know, 2 mass shootings in a weekend. And then not to mention we had a mass shooting at a garlic festival a couple weeks ago. And then in Colorado Springs, heard about a shooting that happened with an unarmed black man being shot down by the police. And so stuff like this is happening on a regular basis. It really is. And the state of the world right now, our collective consciousness, it is time for us to rise up and make love and peace. It really is. It's been time for it. And we've kind of had those eras and points in our history where people would come in and, you know, make all these changes. But I feel like over these past couple of years, we've been regressing. It's time for us to get real and start talking about the tough issues. So with that being said, I would really like to just send so many prayers and love and light and condolences to anybody whatsoever that was affected by these shootings. I feel so much pain for both the victims that were injured and for the families, and I feel so much pain for the shooters themselves, because let's be honest, hurt people, and those people were hurt. There's a reason that they did that. They were not mentally okay, and that's the thing that we need to really discuss and that we need to get real on. People that are hurt will hurt other people. It's a natural fact. It just happens. If you are not healed, and if you are not, you know, working to heal yourself and learning to love yourself, then you are pushing that pain down, and eventually it will manifest in other areas of your life. Excuse me. We have people that, you know, don't want to face their problems and don't want to face the reality of situations that have happened in their life, or areas of their life that they were responsible for or that they weren't responsible for, just things that have happened to them that they never really discussed and never healed. And because of that, they'll go out and they'll hurt somebody else, or they become addicted to drugs, or they become criminals, or they become, you know, child predators, like whatever it is. Literally, unhealed pain manifests in so many different ways. It is unbelievable. And so when I'm saying bringing love to the hate, guys, I mean it is time for us to start facing these issues, discussing these issues, reaching out to people that we know, because the truth of the matter is, this could be any of us. Any of us could be on either side of this situation at any given moment. None of us are invincible. None of us are, you know, numb to what is taking place in our world. And any of us at any point can be a victim or know someone that turns somebody else into a victim. And you know what the thing of it is? It's all because of unhealed pain. It's all ego. It's all pain that you feel that you can't deal with in any other way. And they constantly go through life, and I've felt it personally, so I have a lot of empathy for everybody any time that's ever felt out of place or unloved. I've oftentimes found myself feeling singled out or feeling lonely. And in the age of technology and in the age of social media, they say that, the social media was supposed to help connections. It was supposed to help with relationships, but instead I feel like it's created a gap, because now people spend most of their time creating a life on the internet and creating this persona on the internet that are playing video games or doing whatever it is, but they're not making actual human connections, and the life that they create on the internet doesn't actually match what's taking place for them. And so there are a lot more mental illnesses floating around. There's a lot more depression, there's a lot more anxiety, there's a lot more a drug abuse. There really is. Like, look at the statistics. We literally have access to talk to people all over the entire world, but because of that, we're losing physical touch, we're losing physical human interaction and actually being able to see someone. I guarantee you that the crimes that are taking place now didn't take place as much as they are now back then, because those people had to see people every day. And you're a lot easier if you are around somebody. You can kind of read when that person's off. But if it's just behind a computer screen, you don't know if they're okay or if they're not. All they're doing is typing words to you or making a status or posting a picture. So for all you know, you'll see that person and you're like, wow, well, they're super happy. They just were on vacation. They went to Hawaii last year. They have this wife. They have this beautiful home. They have all of this stuff. I don't understand why they did that. Little did you know that that person was suffering from depression, and they've lost their job, and they used credit cards to go on all those vacations that they've went on, or whatever the case may be. That was just an example, but situations are different for every person. And so, guys, I say all that to say it's important for us to look and to start getting back to human connections, and to start spreading love, and to start spreading peace again, and to honestly be realistic about what's taking place in our world. I'm never going to sit here and say that, the world's going to be a perfect place. There's always going to be darkness to balance the light. There's always going to be a shadow side to the light side of everybody. I am very aware of that. But what I do know is that a lot of people that do bad things were not bad people. They had bad situations happen to them that they never healed from. And that caused them to do the things that they did, because they never learned how to handle it or deal with it in a proper and appropriate way. They never learned how to heal it. And then all they've constantly had is to be faced with other people that are hurt, because that's where their frequency was. So the truth of the matter is, until you heal yourself, you'll constantly be surrounded by others that are unhealed. And then as you're surrounding yourself with other people that are unhealed, oftentimes you'll feel lonely, or you'll feel like an outcast, or you'll feel like everybody in the world is just mean and out to get you. And the truth of the matter is, it's not the case. Once we do the healing work and raise our vibration, the experiences that we attract in life will be much different. And I know that sounds like heebie-jeebie. It sounds like a crock of shit. It really does. And I understand that, how it may sound to some people, but I wholeheartedly live this life, and I came from circumstances that I know that I could have ended up on the whole other spectrum of things, but I decided to heal, and I ended up on this side of things, and that's just the truth of the matter. So we're going to discuss the manifestations of unhealed pain. What I mean when I say the manifestations of unhealed pain is when you do not handle your pain, and when you try to push it deep down, because some people are not good at talking about their pain, while others of us will journal, or we will write, or we will go out in nature. I said journal or write. We will go out in nature, or we'll write music, or we'll make art. Whatever it is, we have outlets. But there are some people that have no outlet, and they literally internalize pain, and they push it down, and then more pain happens, and then they push that down to the point where they're walking around with 50 extra pounds of just pain and hate and anger and just resentment for everything, because they're so unhappy, and then they're in so much pain. And so that then starts to manifest in other areas of their life. Either one, they hurt other people. Or 2, they hurt themselves, or both. Or 3, they abuse drugs or they abuse alcohol. Or they're walking around here just numb to life. They're just going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home. They're numb. They're literally like zombies. That's the way that pain, unhealed pain, manifests. Look around your life. I can guarantee you that if you yourself are not feeling that way, you know someone that is, or you have at a point in your life. And the fact of the matter is, think at how much of a difference it would have made, or it could make, if just one person reached out to them and tried to talk with them, or if they found a way to heal that pain on a deeper level, not just numb it or not just temporarily fix it. Imagine the pain. Imagine the pain being relieved if they just had one outlet, one healthy outlet. That is what healing, bringing love to the hate is about. I'm not telling everyone to go out and try to save the world. I'm not telling everyone to go out and, try to fight everybody and try to fight for everybody to talk to them or force something. What I'm saying is that in your life, you can make just one difference, or make a difference to just one person. In your life, you can make a difference in the world. You can change the outcome of a situation. Sometimes people that are going to commit suicide, they're just waiting for that one person to reach out to them and let them know that they matter. Just one. Or the people that were going to commit that did commit those horrible shootings. And for that, I'm so sorry again to the families on both sides. I feel so much empathy for you. But imagine if just one person reached out to that person that morning and said, hey, just wanted to reach out and let you know I love you. Don't know if you're going through anything tough, but if you want to talk, let's go grab a drink. Let's go talk. Let's go sit down at this bar, or go sit down at this movie theater. I got some things I want to run by you. Just anything. I'm not saying that it could have prevented it, but we also don't know that it couldn't have. The truth of the matter is, most people that do such horrendous things it's a cry for help. Don't get me wrong. There are some people out in the world that are just angry and they're just bad people, negative energy, and just out for that. But that's very seldom the case. And that's just the truth. The fact of the matter is, most of the time, if you were able to sit down with the person that committed these crimes, you would hear such a story that would touch you down to your core and make you realize, like, wow, so they didn't just do this because they were some monster. They had problems in their own life. They had unhealed pain. They had areas of their life that just, they didn't feel accepted. They didn't feel loved. And so bringing love to the hate is for you to be that one person, and it's for you to live in the moment. And if you're the person that needs someone, it's for you to reach out, because the fact of the matter is, enough times I feel like people just don't talk. They don't talk. When somebody asks you, how are you doing? What are the odds? What is normally your answer? Oh, I'm good. I'm fine. You're not, even if you're not fine, even if today you just lost your job and you're sad and you're depressed and you want to cry, or your boyfriend just broke up with you, whatever the case may be, but instead of telling them that, you say, I'm fine. It is time for us to start being honest, and it is time for us to start discussing these tough, difficult things. Because only once we face these discussions and face these situations with love and with light can they truly actually be healed. When I'm saying bringing the love to the hate, it sounds like such a big task, but what I really mean is reach out to those people and see beyond appearances. When you feel that something's off, or you get that inclination that, I haven't talked to this friend in a long time, I want to send them a text, do it. Because the universe I don't believe in coincidences. So if you haven't talked to somebody in 6 months and they popped in your mind randomly, I don't believe in coincidences. There's a reason that person popped in your mind. 1, they have information for you. 2, they're going through some things. Or 3, maybe it's just time for y'all to reconnect. You never know. But the point is, there's a reason that they came into your mind. So reach out. Say hi. Say I love you. Say if you need anything, you can hit me up. You can talk to me. I know we don't talk much anymore, but you know, if you need me, then hit me up. This isn't saying that, excuse me, you have to keep toxic relationships, because there's a difference between a toxic relationship. Also, even if a relationship is toxic for you and the person needed you, it's about using your power of discernment. That's how I will put this. Because if it's a toxic person that's always, you know, in something, always needs you, you know, that's a whole nother situation. But use your power of discernment. There's just a reason for everything. There really is. I had a friend when I was in my junior year of high school. He committed suicide. And that was the first boy I actually ever really liked. Oh my goodness. His name was Kelly, and I loved him so much. He shot himself, but he was so goofy and such a happy person, and just honestly, you wouldn't have guessed it. And for years, I lost contact with him, but we were still friends on social media, and I would see him posting all the time, and he seemed really happy. He'd always post like really great things, and I had the biggest feeling to message him, but I never would. I would be like, oh, he's fine. I see him all the time posting, so I know he's good. And then when I saw the post that he had killed himself, it crushed me. It changed me in a different way. And from that very moment, I made a conscious promise to myself that if I have an inclination to reach out to somebody, then I'm doing it. I don't care what problems we had, whatever. Just I'm reaching out to that person, because the fact of the matter is, I don't care what we went through. If you were in my life and you made a difference to me, and I told you that I loved you and that I had your back, that means I do. I always do. And even if I don't even know you and you reached out to me, if you were going through some things and you reached out to me through email on this channel and you needed to talk, I'm going to be there. I will be the listening ear, because sometimes that's all it takes, is for someone to just listen and for you to know that your voice is heard and that your voice matters, most importantly. And so that is how you spread love, and that is how you bring the love to the hate. Because the fact of the matter is, constantly people are pushing emotions down and facing these mental illnesses alone, or with drug usage, or with alcohol usage, or just any way to not have to face it. And the fact of the matter is, it does not fix anything. It just numbs it for a little bit, and it is still there, and they're still left to deal with it, and still left to be sad about it. And it's just time, guys. It really is. We have to wake up. We have to start discussing these things. We have to start doing something, because it starts with each and every one of us. And we know so many people. Like I said, it's just a situation. We could be on either side of this exact situation that has happened. Some people that are on this channel may be on the side of the situation that happened. They may be related to the person that did the shootings, or they might be related to a person that was lost during the shootings. Either way, both sides were lost, to be honest. But it could have been prevented. Someone could have reached out, and maybe it couldn't have. Divine timing happens. I don't know if it was meant. I don't know. But I do know that if we at least try to do something, then there will be a decrease in the crime and in the issues that we see. The hate and the violence, it all stems from fear and unhealed pain, like it really does. And until we deal with this, guys, it's gonna keep happening. And so many people fought so hard for a new world for us, and for such love and just compassion to be spread. And what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? So many people, our ancestors, have laid so much on the line for us to be here today, and with love. And we're getting further away from that. It's time, guys. We have to come together, and I'm not talking about protesting. I'm not talking about rioting, because if you fight hate with hate, it creates more hate. If you fight hate with love, I'm telling you, you will win. Even if it feels like you're not winning, you will win, and you can change somebody's life. You can change the outcome of something. You really can. The importance of loving someone and helping that person to heal, and also the importance of forgiveness, because guys, a lot of our unhealed pain is poison, and it is pain and things that should have been healed from forgiveness, from wrongdoings of others, from wrongdoings of our parents or our friends or our peers, from wrongdoings that were unhealed and never forgiven. So you're walking around with poison in your body that's just continuing to poison you from the inside out. And then now it's a reflection. Your inside actions and inside, I don't even know the word I'm looking for. Your inside feelings are now a reflection on your outside world, and now it's manifesting with depression and anxiety, and you can't go anywhere, and you feel sick, and you don't want to be around this person, and now you're losing your relationships, and you're losing the people that you thought were always going to be there, and you're losing this, and you're losing that. Like this, it manifests in a whole different way. It really does. And so it's time now to start doing the healing work. It's time now to start forgiving ourselves and to start forgiving others. And it's time now to start reaching out to others and to spread love. Even if you don't have money, you don't have to have money to tell someone you love them. You don't have to have money to be a listening ear. You don't have to have money to, write a letter of gratitude or let a person know that they're important, because sometimes that's what it is. A person feels like they don't even matter in the world. Like if they were here or not, it wouldn't make a difference. And maybe they make a really big difference to you, and you've just never expressed it because you're like, oh, that person knows they matter. No, tell them. Send a message. Reach out to them and let them know, hey, I love you. I just thought of you and you matter. I really just, I don't know why I wanted to tell you that, but I needed to. You matter. Hey, yesterday you bought me a cup of coffee and I was actually feeling really down. I just want to let you know that actually made a big difference in my life. And you guys will be surprised at how much that can change, because one person can make a difference you can make. What is the quote that I read? I was on Facebook and I read a quote that said, one person can't change the world, but they can change a person's world. Something like that. And it's a pretty common thing. But the point of the matter is, you maybe cannot go outside and change the world and fix every wrong that has been done, but you can help somebody else, somebody that is going through this in your life, somebody that is depressed, somebody that needs help, somebody that has unhealed pain, somebody that is fighting anger and fighting themselves and fighting their demons every single day alone. Just reach out, because the truth of the matter is, we never really know what a person is going through. So if we even have a person in our lives, or we have the opportunity to have people in our lives, or a person crosses our mind, let's reach out. Let's discuss the tough things. Stop saying you're fine if you're not fine. If you want to cry all day because you're sad, and a person calls you and says, hey, what are you doing? And you don't want to tell them that you're crying all day, do it anyways, because the truth of the matter is, we have to be honest to do the healing work. Until we do that, guys, it's going to be repeated. This is never going to stop. And it pains me because it needs to. It really does, guys. We have to come together. This is us. We are here to create a new world. We are here to make a difference. We are, as a collective, can do this. One person at a time. One person at a time. We can do this. We can do this. Reach out. Love somebody. Hug somebody. Tell somebody that they matter. Do it because you have. Do it because you want to. And do it because you have to. And do it because you wish somebody that would do it to you. And if no one told you guys today at all, I'm telling you, you're important to me. I haven't even met you, but I feel your energy. I love you. And I care about you. And if you ever need someone to talk to, my email is always in the description box, because I'm here to help the collective heal. That's what this YouTube channel is about. I love doing tarot readings. I love helping others. I really do. But I've come from pain, and I know that very well, considering my circumstances and what my childhood was. It could have gone completely differently. I could have turned out completely differently. There are people in my family that turned out completely differently because of our circumstances. So the fact that I'm sitting here today and I'm talking and I'm healing myself and I'm overcoming circumstances, I believe that it's possible for everybody, and I will support anyone that is truly doing that, because I know what that pain feels like, and I know what it feels like to feel like you are alone in the world, and I know what it feels like to feel that you don't have anyone, but you do. Even if you don't know me, you never met me a day in your life, these videos are because I love you. These videos are to help everyone heal, to help everyone accept and face life's difficult challenges, because we didn't come here to suffer. We came here to spread love, and we came here to be love. We came here to have love. Love is our center force. You come out as a baby loving your mom. You come out with love. Love is here. Hate is a learned response. Fear is a learned response. Love was here. You heard your mom's voice while you were in her womb, and you've developed a relationship with her. You knew who you were coming to be with and who was going to hold you and protect you and take care of you. And you loved her. Babies smile for their mom first and their dad. Like, literally. Love is ingrained in our bodies. Hate and fear is a learned thing, a learned behavior. It's time for us to discuss these difficult things, guys. It really is. I love you guys. I really do. I'm not saying that for hype. I'm not saying that for likes. I'm not saying that for subscribes. I'm really saying that because I mean it. We have to do this. It's our time. It is our time. We are here to create a new world. So let's do this together. Guys, your homework for this week is do something out of love with no expectation in return. What I mean when I'm saying that, pick up some trash for the love of Mother Earth. Go outside, hug some trees for the love of Mother Earth. Call a friend you haven't talked to in a long time, just to say hello and tell them that you love them. Send notes of gratitude. Pay for somebody's meal behind you in line if you have the money to. If you don't have money, then there's plenty of free, kind things you can do. If you thought somebody's service was exceptional or that this person's hair was nice, pass out these compliments. Tell somebody today that you care about them. Let that person know that they made a difference to you. I don't care if it was the cashier at McDonald's. Like, I make it a point. If anyone does anything that I personally appreciate, I don't even care if it was just you got dressed this morning and you look amazing. I tell you, because you don't know whose life you are changing or who you are affecting with the things that you say and the things that you do. So reach out to someone and spread some love with no expectation in return. It doesn't matter if that person says thank you or if they do not. It doesn't matter about any of that. Just do it from your heart with love, with no intent other than that. You guys, that has been our Attracting a Life Beyond Your Dreams video series. I love you guys so much. I really do. And I appreciate that you're with me along this journey. If you guys ever need anything or to book a private spiritual session with me or a life coaching session, contact me at gorgeousgold94@gmail.com. Guys, I love you so much. I really do. I appreciate you, and I'm sending you so much positive energy and positive vibrations. I will be logging on August 8th to do our Lionsgate portal, so be sure to tune into that. Also, the elemental videos will be are in the description box. So, guys, I'm sending you so much peace, so much love, and so much light. You've got this. Let's heal this planet together. Let's create a new world. Mwah. Thank you so much.